Hi there Capricorn, welcome back to Wild Lotus Tarot. This is going to be your weekly intuitive reading for September 21st through to the 27th. Capricorn, let's get started. First we will work with the Work Your Light Oracle from Rebecca Campbell to see what the overarching message or theme may be that wants to come through for you. For Capricorn, please. There we go, we've got two. Interesting. We've got don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? You know what, Capricorn, is there something that you might be going along with, or are you keeping yourself small as to not, shine too brightly for others? Sometimes we're worried that we're going to get judgment or criticism, or that we need to be modest or play ourselves down. We only hold ourselves back when we do that. And we have trust your path. If you knew you would be supported, what would you do? Maybe if you knew that you could shine in all of your full energy and you didn't have to dim your light, what would you do? I love that card because it really says, you know what, take that fool's journey, Capricorn, take that leap, trust in what's meant for you and start walking towards it. Let's get a Yogic Path card out for you. That one there is poking out. Oh, Rajas. I love this energy. It's very much a full fire energy. It's really about, getting things done and having that kind of, all of that oomph. Not dimming your light, this card for absolute sure. There's just a little reminder with the Rajas energy to keep you cool, to keep that Aquarian cool and balanced, because sometimes, when we're really in that doing mode and we're really sort of tuned into that, it can flick over into aggression as well. So that's just a message for some of you. But it looks like you're kind of going for it this week, Capricorn. Let's get the tarot story out. Beginning with the energy of the recent past. What may be leaving, completing, or transitioning in your life. What you are currently journeying for Capricorn. I'm taking the one that's separated from, there we go. There we go. Completing a massive cycle. Wheel of Fortune is at the bottom of the deck as that comes out. Maybe closing a karmic contract. Kind of get the feeling that you're about to step onto the fool's journey here with that trust your path. You're stepping through into a new chapter, Capricorn. Maybe that's why you're feeling really fired up about this. I feel like it is a victory for you. Let's get the current energy out. Sorry, the focus. Well, will be the current energy for the week. Four of Swords. Okay. Universe is saying, there are some pieces to land and maybe it is time to, even though you're feeling all this fire energy, we do need to take a pause. We do need to rest as well. Let's get the outcome, near future outcome out for you, Capricorn. And the story, here we go. Oh, yeah. Ta-da! See what I did there? Well, I didn't do anything, but I knew it. I absolutely knew it. This one also flipped over in the deck as well. Guys, I usually do get strong feeling when the oracles are coming out, sort of what the journey is. Guess who's at the bottom of the deck as well? Empress. Wow, Empress and the Fool in the world. This is really big energy, Capricorn. It's this is not dimming to fit in. The Fool is about connecting with your rebel heart. So getting the clarifiers now. We have got the Ace of Pentacles there. Yeah, it's all about new beginnings, new opportunities. We have got the Queen of Cups and the Five of Swords in the current or focus energies. And just... that was the World card flipping a little bit in this deck as well. Clarifying the Fool, we have got the Ten of Swords, Page of Wands. Yeah, so there is a cycle definitely closing out here. We've got quite a lot of Swords energy as well for you, Capricorn. It's going to be important for you not to get lost in that wonderful analytical mind that you have and just really focusing on what the heart wants this week as we transition into this new journey. So let's jump in, Capricorn. We have in the recent past the World, and the Ace of Pentacles. We've got a lot of Swords energy as well. We've got the Don't Dim to Fit In Oracle card. I also saw the Seven of Swords fall at some point. So I kind of feel like you are, ending a cycle where there could have been conflict with others or being held back by other people, maybe by other people's, minds or manipulation, or by that of yourself. And you're really being encouraged here now to not dim your energy, to shine bright and to trust the new path and leap into it. The Empress is saying over here that there is something like a greater purpose for you to step into. She is a huge blessing. She's a blessing of abundance, of money, whatever it is. That righteous energy is saying it's time for you just to fire up. Who cares what anyone else thinks? Fire up. Jump on the path. Show yourself unapologetically, Capricorn, because there's a sense here that you may have been holding yourself back or holding yourself from purpose by maybe trying to please others. So that's over now, and I think there was some karmic lessons in that for you. You might have been in people pleaser, or dimming that light, and the universe is saying, learn the karmic lessons, time to close off that cycle, and you're now stepping through into a new one. It's a general reading, guys, so you know what it is for you. It could have been playing out in a relationship, could have been playing out at work or in friendships, another life area as well. There's a message here of holding your ground, stepping into power, and it's about knowing when to kind of claim that victory and move on to that next life lesson, like the world energy shows. It's the last card in the major arcana that says, you know what, you've arrived. Where have you arrived? You've arrived at the threshold of a path that is going to be connected with what you want now. No more dimming and going along with someone else's path. Because here's the opportunity. It may have already presented itself for some of you, but the Ace of Pentacles is generally a solid opportunity, or an opportunity that can go solid pretty quickly. For some of you, it may be new love that can turn into a commitment. New home can be money coming in for some of you, a new way to make money. The Pentacles is anything to do with our earthly, worldly, tangible resources. And the Empress is someone who wants to take, whatever it is that you've been desiring and make it solid. So it's a time to dream big and to focus on what you really want here, because the world is saying that in your next chapter, you're going to receive that. The Ace of Pentacles is pure potential, and it comes into the person who has, walked the path, has overcome a challenge, and it's the divine reward now that's coming in for you, Capricorn. So use it wisely. And I say that because Aces are potential, they're number one, but they need inspired action and intention and focus behind them to grow and expand. Current or focus energies. Four of Swords, Five of Swords, Queen of Cups. It's very, very clear, the message to me here, Capricorn. This is about not getting lost in the battle of the mind, but coming back to the heart. I know you guys, and I love you guys, but I do know that you are so analytical, and gosh, you can see things from so many different perspectives and figure stuff out. But that can also be the curse, right? Because when we're lost in the mind, we can't access the heart, right? And I kind of feel that this Rajas energy is a little bit like the Strength card with the tiger, the lion. This is the inner beast, the inner demon that we see on the Strength card or the Rajas card. That is our ego mind. And, we have here, the angel or the higher self. So it's really saying coax that mind under control, connect with your higher self, because that's when the guidance and the wisdom comes through. So in order to do that, Capricorn, sometimes we need to take pause, we need to take rest. The connection with the heart and comes through when we're connected with divine feminine energy, whether we're male or female, and that requires deep rest, connecting with nature, taking a pause, walk in nature, meditation, whatever it is for you. That's when that wisdom comes through, and that's what you're being asked to do. For some of you, there might be some hurts out of this past cycle to heal as well. But this pause or the rest, we're waiting for a breakthrough or an insight, and it comes in that moment of rest, right? Not when we're sitting around really trying to figure it out, validate, quantify, measure. No. Get into receivership, and that's when the insight comes. So you might get a breakthrough, an inspiration or an idea on how to move forward this week, and I think it's totally to do with that new beginning that's coming. Five of Swords, yeah. If we go into the mind, we're going to be fighting a losing battle. Some of you might have physically had conflict with somebody, sharp words as part of the situation as well. It's about knowing when to walk away, knowing when to put the sword down. And Queen of Cups here, yeah, the reminder to emotionally ground yourself, to operate from a place of heart, compassion, empathy. Trust your intuition this week. Absolutely. Look, again we have the beast, you know, beautiful beast, but it's like trust heart, not mind, you know, that's the reminder here. So that's what the Queen of Cups is about. You know, she's beautifully compassionate and connected to that divine feminine energy, and through that she receives insight. That's your reminder this week. And you know, she's somebody who, it doesn't really matter how high emotions get, you know, she is in control of them and she chooses when she processes them. She doesn't let them control her. Wow, we've got a lot of cards here, Capricorn. I forgot about the Ten of Swords behind there. Yeah, I mean, the Ten of Swords for me is the fact that, yes, you're completing a cycle here, absolutely. And it is final when the Ten of Swords in the world comes into a reading. And it could be painful with the Swords energy. You know, it can be a betrayal as well. I did see the Seven of Swords flash in the deck before as well. So some of you might be overcoming a situation like this. It can be burnout as well. But the 10 just, you know, says, hey, there's a completion of something that wasn't providing you with the emotional fulfillment that you truly desire. So that's why we are moving into a new cycle. I can clearly see here, Capricorn, you have a bigger dream. 1, 2, 3. That is the link to the Empress, number 3 in the Major Arcana over there. You've got a dream bigger than the situation that you're in, and you understand you've got the learning that you needed to out of that. There might be somebody from that situation trying to reconnect with you, trying to drag you back in. Could be an apology, could be an offer of love. I can see here that you've already shut down your energy from it. The Ten of Swords is here. The finality is moving in, and I think that you are going to stay connected to the new beginning that I see here. Because look at this. First, the Page of Wands. For some of you that are waiting for good news, this can be the good news. It might be, you know, some kind of news that helps you close that cycle and move on. But the Page of Wands for me in this particular deck is, you know, the omen of the readiness to step into the portal of the new beginning, you know. It's like the hoop in the world card that we see here. Look. It's that final look over the shoulder and realizing, you know what, I'm actually done with this. Yeah, it's been great. I've had some good times, but now I'm acknowledging that there's nothing here left for me. And as painful as it is, I'm knowing when it is the time to do that little wave goodbye and step into the light. Because you're being guided forward. And for me, this is the portal of transformation. It's the stargate of change that you are about to step into. So that is totally, you know, where you are being guided to. I feel like it's, you know, what has been on the horizon for you for a while, Capricorn. And this is the week that you take that step into it. Look at this. I feel like this is the new beginning. Wow, look at that bright sunny card. This is a blessing of a new beginning, of a new chapter. The Fool asks you to have faith, to take a leap of faith, and to trust in the new path that is unfolding for you. To trust your path and know that you are being supported. You're being divinely guided, and you've got the Empress on your side, who is a blessing. So with the Fool, we're not focusing, Capricorn, on how's it all going to play out, you know, am I going to be financially supported in this, where's it going to end up, is this relationship going to go the distance, is this the right job for me? We're trusting in what feels right in the moment instinctually, and we're taking each step based on that, right? So it's about coming back to heart. How does it feel in my body? Does it feel resistant, or do I feel like it's ease and flow? We're just guided by that instinct, taking a little baggage from the past and moving forward, connecting with your rebel heart. What does your heart want? That's the Fool's journey, and that's what leads us to alignment and to answer the bigger calling that you were feeling when you were in that Four of Cups mode. The Empress is the biggest card of possibility in the tarot, and she wants to birth into the physical realm your deepest desires, your divine wishes, what you've been trying to manifest for some time, Capricorn. Maybe what you really wanted to manifest when you were dimming to fit in, squashing your own desires, squashing your own needs. Now the Empress is saying, no, 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 no more of that. Let's do this. Let's get this. I'm fertile and abundant, and I'm going to help you make it happen. So this is about, you know, creating the new path, creating your new destiny here. It's one step just before we kind of move into let's put the plan in place. So dream absolutely big here and follow your heart and start taking the steps on this new path here, Capricorn, that you are being divinely guided to. And we saw how the Fool came out in this reading as the confirmation for what I was feeling when I saw your oracle cards. Okay, Capricorn, I am going to leave it there. I do hope you enjoyed this weekly message. Feel free to leave me a comment if you're called to share. I do read them all, and it helps me to get to know you guys and connect with your energies. Do keep in mind it's a general reading for the collective, guys, so that means it won't be everyone's story this week. You'll know if it's yours, but I feel like there's always a piece for somebody in the readings, and I will see you back here next week for another message.